No one, y'all wasn't even gonna tell me y'all couldn't even hear me. Y'all wasn't even gonna tell me y'all couldn't hear me. I'm over here talking. I would have went the whole stream, and y'all wouldn't be able to hear me. And y'all just listening to me. I had the thing muted. It was like, now I'm muted. Thanks. Just for the record, my wrist is a little swollen. I was at jujitsu today. It's a little, you see how this wrist is small? So you see how small that wrist is? See how that was kind of fat, so it's kind of swollen? Yeah, so we were working on so we're doing behind the back work, right? So basically it's where you like gotta lock in like this, and so when you do it, he's gotta like grab your hand and like that, bro. Oh my God, it hurt, bro. But anyway, back to what I was saying before I was unmuted. As men, a lot of times we get to complain about what women don't do, what women do, and what they don't, the yada, 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 downline, right? We find ourselves in a very feminine form, a very feminine energy when we complain about what women do instead of building us and focusing on what we are at, being healthier, making more money, being mentally sound, accomplishing goals, doing man stuff, right? And I found out that most men are very insecure with their masculinity, right? Most men are. To the point that most men don't feel like men if they're out of shape or they're broke or they can't do this, they don't feel like men. And when they don't feel like men, they start blaming women for their problems. When a man feels like a man's doing man stuff, he really comes off, it's called cocky or arrogant. No, you're just you. And so I remember one of my female friends was joking like, oh, this chick, she like you, but she don't like you. I said, there's no woman out here, no man can take a woman that likes me. There's no man on God's green earth that can take a woman that likes me. Now, when I say that, am I understanding there's rich people, there's famous people? Yes. But if a woman likes me for me, I have a very uniqueness to me. She's gonna be like, nah, he ain't like him. He ain't like him. I don't care how much money he got. I don't care how much swagger he got. He's not like him. It's a reason why certain women fall in love with you, there's certain women who like you, and some people who are just obsessed with you because of certain characteristics you have as a man. Now, what I will say, don't think women won't just let you crack because you cool, you swagger, you cut up, you look good, whatever. They will. They'll let you crack. Trust me. But as a man, right, and we're doing man stuff, I can't find myself complaining all the time about what women do or don't. I've come to accept that women have their standard, women have their way of thinking, women have their beliefs, and they're sticking to it. I respect that. I have my standards and my belief, right? Because when men have standards and beliefs and they stick to them, this forces women to kind of acclimate to that masculinity with their femininity. What does that mean to acclimate? It's like this. Now, shout out to my BBW ladies out there because, I love a good BBW, a torta, super importa, But if men of value, not all men, just men of value, stop smashing them, the norm of being unhealthy and overweight would change. It would change. If all the men making 70 grand or more a year, and I said that on the low ball because that's low, in California, that's nothing. I'm just saying overall, if men making 70 grand a year or more stop hitting overweight women, out of shape women, ugly women that got bodies, they would change. If famous people, if all these people because here's the truth, guys, and you guys can lie. I'll let you guys lie. Most men like a slim, thick, athletic, body built woman with big titties, big ass, and a cute face. That's what they want. I got a call. Hold on, guys. Let me take this call, guys. Y'all hold on 1 second. Hold on. So, like I was saying, right? I found myself in this kind of mindset of if men were more picky and stopped slinging pickle freely, women would change, especially high value men. When I say high value men, they earn a certain amount, they're influential, they have a network of friends, and they are a resource, and they conduct themselves in a certain manner. They're not hypersexual, they're not out here fucking everything, they're not reading books, they're pouring to themselves to a certain way, right? And when these men stay in their discipline and their structure phase, they will then cause women to also have the same standard, because right now a lot of women just say, well, shit, me being big ain't never stopped me from getting pressed up or getting swallowed up. Like, these are the comments I see, and you guys know these are comments I see because of the wording I'm using. Now, will you get smacked? Yes. Will you get cracked? Yes. I mean smack, not like smack, but like smack. You know what I'm saying? Will you get cracked? Yes, you'll get cracked. Is that beneficial? No, because you're just collecting bodies at this point. You're just collecting bodies. You're just a bodybuilder now because you're building bodies, right? And it goes to the point, it's so sad that it's a certain group of women I don't see in the gym. When I go to the gym, I'm seeing 18 to 25-year-old females. Then you see some older 40s to 50s trying to get it to snap back. But between 25 and 35, they're not in there. They don't care. Swear to God. On God, they don't care. Now, is that what I'm talking about? No, we're not talking about that. That's just a preface to what I'm talking about. Men need to build themselves up. I don't look to a woman for a woman to build me up, to support me. I understand the whole saying, you have a good woman. I don't look for that. I look to build a woman up. I look to pour into a woman. That's just me. I feel like God then gave me an ability, an understanding, an outlook to understand the fact that, hey, look at what you're doing. Look how you're doing. Keep doing that. You know? That's how I see God doing it. That's how I understand. I think that as a man, I have the natural ability to take on more than the average person. I can build myself up while pouring to someone else. That's as a man. Now, what is building myself up? Currently, we're working out. I'm vegan. We're in a celibate phase right now. We're only eating one time a day. We're not eating no carbs. We're not eating no sugars. We're working out. We're taking jujitsu right now. We're building that up. We're working on our other business. We're trying to stay focused on this, streaming more. These are things I'm building as a man. I really don't have time to party and BS. I'm getting closer to God. I'm going to church. I'm in my Bible. I'm trying to do things that make me a better man, a better version of myself as a man to give to the world, right? And I think that's what we're all here for. I think that as a man, that's what you should be working on 24/7. Is yourself as a better version, to when people see you like, that's a good man right there. He don't play. A lot of us have little boy syndrome. A lot of us have little boy syndrome. You know what little boy syndrome is with a lot of men? They don't work out. They don't eat healthy. They eat junk food. They stay in the house. They play video games. They rely on their mama or somebody else to take care of them. They're very codependent. And they think everyone should care about how they feel. Oh, I do. Like, it's cool. You can have, on my last podcast, I said that, you can have feelings, but I don't care if you care how I feel. I don't care if you validate my feelings. I don't. I know what they are. And we have a little boy syndrome is also getting mad because someone called you out of your name. Now you want to go kill them. Getting mad because someone stepped on your shoes. Now you want to kill them. Getting mad because y'all don't get along, so you want to kill them. That is a little boy syndrome. That is not what you do that for. That is not working your life or your freedom for. We have to dispel that theory that if I get disrespected, somebody got to die behind it. Get it back in blood, nigga. Like, come on, bro. Like, to me, and like I said, and this is just to me, I found that a lot of men are scared to build themselves because of the hard work it takes and the sacrifice and obedience it takes to build yourself. It's not an easy road. It's not an easy job. It don't come with no perks. No one's going to pat you on the back. You just got to do the work day in, day out and hope it pay off. Straight up. Straight up, bro. Straight up. Like, a lot of dudes are comfortable living this fake lie online. Like, oh, yeah, I'm a real man. You're really not. You're really a little boy. And I'm only saying it that harsh because I've watched people throw away good lives by their dumb choices. Like, as a man, I'm going to put an age limit on this at 30. As a 30-year-old man, if you're still out here doing drugs, partying, and you have no goals, you don't got no business you're working on, you ain't got no content you're working on, you ain't trying to change nothing, we ain't got nothing to talk about. You're a boy. Like you literally are doing what you supposed to do in your 20s. The reason why, let me explain something. And I didn't realize this till I got to the age I'm at now was the reason why in your teens you're supposed to be running around just hitting, having sex with whatever, mindless in the 20s, drinking, partying, just, experimenting with this drug. Maybe you try that drug. To when you get to your 30s, you've done so much in your life as a man. You've traveled, you slept with this broad, you've gotten this fight, you done did this, you done shot this gun, you done did that. That in your 30s, you're ready to calm the chaos that then caused peace. The chaos that you lived from your teens to your 30s has brought you this certain peace as a man. Now you're ready to slow down, kick your feet up, smoke a cigar, and make boss moves. It's only because as a civilization, we've advanced so fast that people grow up faster. What I mean by that is, did you know, like back in the medieval times, back in Jesus' time, back in the day, you wasn't even a man till you was like 35 or something. You was still a boy in your 20 teens. You didn't even have man strength. But things didn't evolve so fast. They've escalated so fast that now at 18, 19, you got people feeling like, oh, I'm a grown man. I'm really out here. You ain't got the strength to even fuck with me, bro. I'd do something bad to you, bro. Headlock, bang, bang, pop. But that's not what this stream is about. It's about building yourself as a better man. What have you built with your hands? When's the last time you worked with your hands? When was the last time you was sweating and stinky? When is the time you worked so hard you got that little dirt ring right here? Or you funky, or your back of your neck is dirty when you go to wash it because you done worked so hard. You smell like hot. You smell like heat. You ever smell like heat because you worked so hard as a man? Like, man, I worked today. And you walk by grocery store, you smell good. She on you like, God, stink. It's that man smell though. It's that man smell. And I'm only saying that because we promoted this soft life for men. Men want a soft life. No. I don't want a soft life. I take mine how it's always been, bro. Rough. It's never been easy, bro. Life has never been easy for me. So why would I want it now to be easy? I'm gonna get old and die if that happens. Men have to stay active, proactive, and stay doing what they doing. It ain't no easy road, man. It ain't no easy road, bro. It's not an easy road. It's not an easy road, right? And that's my 15-minute rant of that. Let's get to some review, guys. Let's see what's going on in the world. Y'all want to see what's going on in the world? Let's go to Instagram real quick. Let's see what the gram is talking about, man. See what the gram is talking about, man. I'm tired. Oh my God, I'm tired. I might not be on here long, guys. I appreciate y'all hopping on when I hop on. I do. But I might not be on here long. Excuse me. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. That's why. I'm like, bro, why does my page look like that? How's y'all Monday today, man? This is Mondays. How's everybody feeling? Oh, let's talk about it. We do got some stuff to talk about. My bad, guys. My bad, guys. I apologize, guys. Y'all know I be slipping. Y'all know I be bugging, bro. Y'all know I be bugging, bro. Here we go. Here we go. This is Andrew Tate got arrested with his brother Tristan Tate. Shout out to the Tates, man. Shout out to some real niggas, man. Shout out to some real niggas. This video was released and it's circulating the internet right now. We don't know if it's real, we don't know if it's fake, but it has been released. Let's see.
I say listen. Did I say listen to you? Did I say it? No. Did I say it? Look at the camera. This is what happens. You don't listen. Look at the camera. Why are you getting hit? Why are you getting beaten?
Now, there's a lot of explanations been going around right here, right now. What I'll say, there are women who like this. Like there are women who enjoy this. It's being recorded. He said, look into the camera. So, who knows? Sneeko did say something. Hey, happy Monday, Tia. Sneeko did say something about this right now. Chat, I got a question for chat. If this is consensual, is there a problem? No. If this is consensual, but my problem is they said that this lady is 14 or 15. We can't see because they're blurred. If that's true, that's a heavy problem. One. But if they're over, if they're of age, then it's not a problem. It's consensual. It's not my business. It's not my business if this is consensual. I gotta mind my business. Be like, that's they freaky. They on a, what they call, what's that called? BDSM or what is that stuff called? I don't know. But if that's what that is, it's none of my business. I have to stay in my lane and be like, okay, that's what they're into. They're underage, then we got a problem. Like this is discussing it. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know. The facts haven't came out. Some people did hop on the post and say this has been debunked. It's not real. But we know that's him. And we know that this is happening. Now, the point Sneeko made was this. The brothers bragged about how they manipulate, trafficked, pimped on women. Like they got OnlyFans set up, the whole thing where they have women lying to men to get money. This is known information from them. Does that make this accurate? Does it make it real? No. No, it doesn't. So we got into course, but they have been extradited. They're going to be extradited back to the UK. They have to be arrested in Miami. This is not the first time being arrested. They know the drill. It is what it is. Kind of sad. I fuck with the Tate brothers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, man. Real niggas. Here. I blocked this out for a reason. Now, this is Soak City. Bunch of Negroes, niggas fighting as usual, per usual. Right? Now, for me. For me, let's watch it again.
Tell me looking.
That's uncalled for. It's uncalled for. I know I run content. Ricky used to spank Lucy. Yeah. Like about the so we can go back to Andrew Tate real quick. Bro, listen, if you are consenting adults, what y'all do in your bedroom is your business. Like, it's your business. Like if that's what his girl wants, if that's what they go, I'm telling you, bro, there was some females there and the freaky stuff. I mean, when I was young, female put some like hot candle wax on. I was like, whoa. It's something that like to get smacked on the ass real hard. Someone who like to play role play. If that's legit, that's their business. I don't think that's a crime. But they had to get arrested for a reason. For extradition from UK, it had to be something substantial. If that's the video, then that's very substantial. Now, this Knox Soak City clip. It came across my timeline. I assumed, like I say, and I will take responsibility here. I assumed it was recent. Some people say this happened a while ago. I'm not too sure when it happened. If it did happen, it happened. Whenever it happened, it looked current. That video don't look like it's from 10 years ago. You gotta remember, 10 years ago was 2016. They wasn't having video cameras like that in 2016. So when someone said it was 10 years ago, I'm like, they weren't having video quality like that 10 years ago. Like, look at the quality of this video. That's what threw me for a loop. I'm like that's what threw me. That's me. Look at how clear this video is. That's not from 10 years ago. Look at the quality of this video. That's not 10 years ago. So this is how I know it was recent. Because when they said 10 years ago, the quality of that video, no, miss me with that. It's impossible. It's impossible. No, the cameraman was super trash. No, the cameraman is super trash. The cameraman is super trash. So now, I'll play devil's advocate here. Some people in the comments are saying there's black people chimping out. These are black people. That's why we don't want black people. That's why I move away from black people. Black people, right? Not all black people act like this. Black people in Orange County, we might act like this. I used to act like this because we don't know the context of the fight. See, the problem with the context of the fight is this. Dear white people, y'all know I'm cool with y'all. Y'all have a tendency not to mind your business and talk to black people crazy. And don't realize that we are short-tempered. We will whoop your ass behind more words. I said this earlier. I don't do that. You can say whatever you want to me. I'm not going to touch you because I'm not regulated by my emotions. A lot of black people are emotionally driven, and you're playing with fire because y'all can't fight. And y'all doing stuff like this. Y'all done learn from the Alabama situation on the dock in Alabama. I thought we was past this. See, a lot of times white people get this whole entitlement speech where they talk and they're very, very direct. And you should be. I think as anybody, this man should be direct, right? But you're dealing with people that like to fight. At the end of the day, I don't know one nigga who don't like to fight. I used to love to fight. I don't like no more. If they don't love to fight, they know how to fight. They're very protective about themselves. So, should this have happened? No. Because they talked it out? Yes. It is what it is? Yes. This is the world we live in now that people defend themselves and the black people are tired. I know white people got black fatigue and I know black people got white fatigue and all this other stuff. But we got to live here together, man. So let's get it together. I won't dwell on that too long, but it was crazy. This is classic right here. This is what I was telling y'all about right here. Look.
If you are not black, thank you.
So shout out to Kai. I also got a little more info on this. So I heard that at Streamers University, Lizzo was like, if you're not black, don't use the N-word to white. Yeah. So I'll go back to what Tia said. Blacks aren't the. Oh, I ain't got my chat up, my chat box up. She said blacks aren't the only ones who fight in inappropriate settings. However, anything we do is considered a representation of our whole culture. Unfortunately, the reason being that is this. No, we're not the only ones who fight like that, right? We just see Newport. We just see what happened in Newport, right? I will say this about black people: we're the only ones who consistently perpetuate a certain level of violence in inappropriate settings when we can actually de-escalate with words, right? What I will say is we pick the most inappropriate time to do these things. We pick times where we could just really de-escalate and it'd be over the dumbest stuff. Cause I've been there, I've done it, so I know. I'm not talking about something I don't know. So what I will say is this. There is a 10% of black people messing up for the 90%. There is a 10% of black people messing up for the 90% of black people. I'm going to keep it real. You might not like what I'm saying. You might say, oh, sell out. Keep it real. Most people watching me that listen to me know that you're part of the 90% where there's this 10% of people who just don't want to get a job, who don't want to work, who don't want to let the street shit alone, who want to keep doing the negative shit that make us all look bad. There's 10%. So there's 100% population of black people, right, in America. The 10% of that is what represents 90% because of what TV and people think when you look at the numbers. They let 10% dictate our 90%, which is crazy. Which is crazy when you think about it, right? Now, with that being said, Streamers University.
If you are not black, thank you.
So from what I heard, and I gotta go find the actual clip is, Kai sent home a Hispanic streamer for using the N-word too much. Rightfully so. And then Lizzo got up there saying, hey, if you're not black, stop using the N-word. Rightly so at Stream University. Wendy Ortiz said this is probably one of the reasons why a lot of Hispanic streamers content creators did not get accepted because of their overly use of the word nigga. I'm all for it. Get them up out of there. It has to be some type of line of culture. I get they listen to rap, I guess they get around us, but when they say, you know what, bro, it's disrespectful, bro. Let me just respect their culture and let them have that. There's other things we could be saying. Let them have that. That's theirs. Let them have that. We don't want it. I ain't gonna be in here long. I ain't gonna do a whole hour. I'm tired. I'm gonna go watch some TV and sit down. I told y'all Spain was gonna do it. Shout out to Spain. But Argentina did some real nigga shit. You know when? So you ever play sports, you start losing, you want to fight? Like, I don't care about this. We can fight. I'm tripping about losing no game. We can fight. That's what Argentina did. That's what Argentina is. Straight up Argentina, that's what they did. Real talk. I ain't mad at them. Keep it P. Hey, P. Do your thing, P. Do your thing, P. I ain't mad at you. Right? But Argentina is not done. Oh, no, Argentina's not done. The Argentinians are tripping, bro. They different, bro. They tripping, bro. What we talking about, man? What we talking about, man? What are we talking about, man? Argentina's is tripping. The Argentinians are tripping, bro. Like, I get the loss, and I think they expected themselves to win. I think, and they just went crazy. And see, stuff like that is, I didn't realize that Argentina is kind of lean towards the European side of them. In Argentina, the capital, Buenos Aires in Argentina. It was actually in their home capital. They were tripping in their home capital because of their loss, which is weird to me. Like, bro, you're going to tear up your own shit because you lost in World Cup. It's not that serious. To me, World Cup is not that serious. It's not that serious to me. Like I said, to me. Everybody's different, but to me, it's not that serious. You know? I got choked out today, too, at jiu-jitsu. Not like actively on purpose, but as we was doing the practice drill, bro kind of had me, and I'm like, come on, bro. Because normally I don't like tapping, but I had to tap, bro. You know, I was trying to. So when I do jujitsu, guys, I'm a segue to something else. No, they don't make their whole look straight. No, because they're white. Argentinians think they're white. They don't. You know why? Because it's for football. It's for. There's an aesthetic behind black people. Listen, so we could complain about it. We can cry about it. The aesthetic is the aesthetic, right? As black people, we know we have to move differently. Even me, look, at work, right? I know that I don't have the liberties and the freedoms to do what other people do based on me being black, my size, my look, how I do things. I have to move more politically correct. Yeah, no, you gotta buy it. It is what it is, though. Like, I think more so that the world has it. Societal norms have said it like that, and you ain't gotta prescribe to it. I wouldn't prescribe to it. I'm more so like, hey, look. Can't nobody make us look bad but ourselves. Honestly. I think having, deadbeat dads and single mothers looks bad worse than a fight in public. Fight's gonna happen. That's the American way. Like, men are gonna be men, people are gonna be people. I'm not knocking it. Like, I'm not gonna ever down black people because of that. I'll down black people for being creating single family homes and broken homes. I down us before that, before anything else, or not being church centric, not being back into the faith of God. I'll down us for that, but not that. I don't care about that. I'll down black people about our unhealthy habits of fried food and soul food and all that. I'll down us about that, or the lack of financial literacy. I'll down us about that before I down us about anything else. I'll down us about things that really matter about us fixing. I'll really down us for that. I ain't gonna that other stuff, bro. That's what that shit is, bro. That's what it's gonna be. I'm not finna ever get caught up in what they want me to think I'm supposed to believe, what I'm supposed to say. It's not happening, Captain. No way, no how, no sir. Right? And as I'm sitting back thinking, right, now let's get to this. As a black person, I think I'm black. Am I black? Oh, yeah, I identify as black. Anyway, just joking. I'm unequivocally black. And I'm rooting for everybody that's black. I got to sign up this, right? Unequivocally black, right? That does not mean I cannot call my people and hold them accountable. That does not mean that I don't have a certain ideology that might not correspond with most black people. That does not mean I think ghetto is cool, right? What that means is I know who I was when I was born, a black man. I know who I'm going to be when I die, a black man. Now, I know that my personal actions reflect me, not the next person. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. And it's hard. Bro, listen. Changing your life is hard when you're used to doing certain things a certain way to get a certain outcome. What that means is I deal with a lot of people in my life and outside my life who only want combativeness and chaos and argument and violence to fix problems. To where I have to sit back sometimes and remove myself out of people's lives. Like, hold on, you're not understanding what I'm doing. Let me back up. Because I understand what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I've seen too many people lose their lives, go to prison because of the decisions they make, the very emotional, feminine decisions they're making. I will not make them same decisions no more. I'm not going to go out like that. I'd rather build myself up to a better person to inspire someone to do the same thing the right way than just keep perpetuating the same destructive behavior. Is that what we're here for? Y'all tell me. Is that what we're here for? Or we're here to each one teach one and make us better for the next generation? It's not a long show. It's not a long show. They got started late. We're going to end this. I want y'all to think about that. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, Tia. Hey, man, listen. Change doesn't happen overnight. It's one step at a time. And I still have days where I'm fighting the old me, right? Because it was a lifestyle I chose. It's something that I loved. It was something that it was immersed in me. I'm not going to sit here and lie like, oh, I was just doing it. No, I loved it. But it didn't love me. And I can't love something that don't love me. It don't make no sense. How am I going to love something that don't love me? Tell me that. Show me where that's done at. To love something that don't love you and it actually be fruitful. You actually win as a reward. It's not. It's damaging. It's hurtful. You have to be mindful of that, what you're doing. It takes a person of strong will and commitment to say, you know what? That don't love me no more. It never have, it never will. It's only here to use, manipulate, and get what it can out of me. That's what the streets was to me. When I realized that with the streets, I was like, hold on. I can't get none of these years back. They don't love me. They're not there for me. It's not real. It's low-key fake. And you have these so-called stand-up OG people doing more fake shit than anybody. They doing all this other stuff. They doing all this other stuff, doing the things. And I'm sitting here holding on to this code, this ethic. I'm not going to tell. I ain't doing drugs. I'm going to be a solid person. I'm still ain't going to tell that, though. Don't get that twisted, but it's cost me days I can't get back. It's cost me times with my kids, them experiences that I can't get back for a love that don't exist. Now, I could be sitting here on this mic with y'all. I could be on a T-shirt. You think about that. I could be sitting here on this mic giving y'all some game, or I could be on a T-shirt talking about rest in peace Shells. Man, that was a real nigga, man. That nigga was solid. I don't care about that. I don't care about being real or solid. I don't. I care about having a good heart, being a good person, leading by example. I care about how people feel. I care about how I treat people. I care about how obedient I am to God. I care about those things that are above, not here. So we're not the same. We're not the same. It's the reason why I don't drink. It's the reason why I don't smoke. I'm not out here being a philanderer. I'm not doing all that crazy stuff. I know the journey I'm on is going to cost me more than I'm willing to give up if I don't go the right way. The journey I'm on, being obedient to God, is going to be very fruitful than me getting a temporary gratification out of what's in this world right now. I know that. I know that. I know that with a humble heart and with a good heart that I can sit here and do right by people. I don't have to work people over. I don't have to be mean to people. I don't have to be unkind. I can be kind, nice, and still hold myself as a man with masculine tendencies. It's okay. That's why I keep telling you, I'm not going to chase nobody. I'm not finna chase no woman, no clout, no status that's not of God. Because you know why? If I do, it only lead me down the wrong road. And That's the key. It's understanding what do you want from life. Like what do you, like I'm one of these dudes that's gonna tell you, bro. I want to be so wealthy. I can buy the car I want, the house I want, not because to show you guys off to you, but to have the enjoyment of knowing I worked hard for this. I don't want it handed to me. I don't want it gifted to me. I want to work so hard, them sleepless nights, the anxiety, like, oh man, I'm gonna get this. I want to feel it. I want to feel it. I want people to be like, man, I watched him just grind it out the paint. Bro did this, now, bro up. Then I want to give it away and get it right back. See, people or men, I'm going to say men who are in the masculine, they do to give. They don't expect nothing back. We don't expect nothing back. We give because we going to get it regardless. Like we give. Like it's a certain aesthetic. It's a certain feeling, bro, when you do for people as a man, and it's like, oh, like I was supposed to do that. I did that. Can't nobody do it like me. Never feel guilty for enjoying the future labor. God bless you for a reason, right? People try to make you feel guilty. I don't feel guilty at all, bro. The life I'm living, bro, I do not feel guilty. The only time I feel guilty, bro, I'm trying to find it. So when you find it, you let me know. Shoot. I'm telling you, you know when a person living right when they walk around you. When certain people come around you, you know they living right because it's just an aura. It's just like, damn, this motherfucker cool. Like, I like this motherfucker. I never knew this motherfucker was cool. Motherfuckers start looking at you different too. Oh, yeah. Bro, listen. It's people on here, like homegirl Tia, who has known me for 20 plus years. Bro, I've looked the same for 20 plus years. I've looked the same, bro. Hands down. Look, I might look a little better, you know what I'm saying? But for 20 plus years, I've looked the same. Now, I used to be more heavy. Like, back when I was younger, I never worked out. So I was just like a big, like kind of stocky nigga. I never worked out. I never cared about what I ate. I ate fried chicken, fried fish, all kind of nasty shit, pork chops. I used to eat horrible. I used to drink a lot. I'm talking about, when I say drink, I ain't never had Dum Dum. I'm going to put y'all, one of these days, I'm going to put y'all on Dum Dum. It's not safe. I don't want y'all making Dum Dum. And I don't want to hit TikTok and be the new drink of this era. But I used to make Dum Dum. I used to drink Dum Dum, bro. I used to drink vodka straight. I used to drink anything you put in front of me. It was killing me. It was killing me, bro. I didn't realize I looked old. I looked whooped. If I show you a picture from back then, bro, dark circles under my eyes, oily skin, chubby cheeks, just look dirty teeth, messed up teeth, bro. I looked it bad, bro. Then when I looked in the mirror, it was like, you fat, crazy, black, ugly, tar baby, just not meaning that, but telling myself, at what point do you get disgusted with yourself to say, I know what I could be, and I want to be that, and I want to put that pressure on myself to be the best version of myself. So when people see me like, damn, okay, I know he working on himself. When was I going to do that? When was I going to stop being comfortable? Because you can still get girls, you getting money, you think you him, but you really not. You breathing hard, you can't even touch, you got back pain, you can't even touch your feet, you ain't got no mobility, you ain't got no stress, your core is weak, you can't do nothing. But you think you him. Okay. Now I look younger. My face is dry, so don't judge me on a dry face. It's dry. You can see right there, it's dry. Right there, it's dry. But younger looking, feeling better, my energy. I don't know how my voice got a little deeper. I don't even know how that happened. That's crazy, bro. Hey, when I heard one day I was talking, I was like, hold on. I guess your voice do get a little deeper when you get older. It do get a little sexy for the ladies, I guess. That's probably getting choked out and smoking cigars. So, but nah. I just noticed that when I started doing right by God and I started living a God life, I just shine different, bro. I be going, man, listen, I'm gonna keep real with y'all, bro. It's so bad I gotta tell females, like I'm your daddy age. It be females 25, 24 trying to holler at me. I'm like, you get your thick ass on, your pretty thick ass on somewhere and get by. Bye. You should not tempt me, Satan. You should not tempt me, Satan. Because the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, my brother. You gotta remember that. But yeah, bro. It's a certain energy about you when you doing the right thing, when you're enjoying life. When you're really enjoying life, every day waking up like, oh, this is fun. Even when you have a bad day at work, you're enjoying life. It's like, yeah, guys, this is fun. This is dope. You know? But before I get up out of here, this is I tell you it's gonna be a little short show today. Ain't gonna be a whole thing. I gotta watch a Power episode. Raising Kanan real quick. But moisturize, man. My skin dry right now. I gotta go moisturize, man. So y'all have a blessed night. I'm out here, man. AT, I appreciate you all the time, man. Y'all have a blessed night. I'm out.